Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Since you were late today, I already took few trades on the tick chart, but I'll explain both on the tick chart, the trades which I took, and on the 1 minute time frame chart. So today also there was a big gap down. If you see,
Yeah,
yesterday's closing
exactly.
was
That's what
here.
I was just observing.
Yeah, that is where yesterday's closing price was, and today we opened right here.
Yes.
The first bar was a good strong bull bar closing near its high, but then
Hmm.
unlike yesterday, we didn't get three consecutive bull bars
Yes.
closing on their highs. So that
Hmm.
setup is not valid here. On 1 minute time frame, there was no trade. There was one trade here. If you see, yesterday I told you if market does something twice for you or against you, you trade in that direction. Suppose you are looking for long trades here because
Hmm.
this was a huge gap down and you're expecting prices to reach the EMA or yesterday's close, but there was no entry setup right away. So you're looking for a
Yeah.
pullback structure of some sort. You want price to move higher or try to move higher twice. This was a breakout leg, price trying
Hmm.
to move higher once, but then the second time never happened. But if you observe, price tried to move lower once and then it tried to move lower twice. So
Twice. Yeah.
yeah, it's now trying to move lower. So you can call this a L2 setup and take a short entry here, put your stop loss one tick above here or on the structure side. But unlike swing trade, this is a scalp trade because you're trading in the opposite direction of everything. EMA is a magnet, yesterday's low is a magnet, yesterday's high is a magnet, yesterday's close is a magnet. So all those magnets are above the price. Above the price, price action. So the price will try to move to those magnets. So you're taking a counter trend trade with all these
Yes.
magnets. So it's better to just swing trade. I didn't take this trade on 1 minute because I was done trading for the day on the tick chart. I'll show the trades later on. So you enter the trade one tick below this bar's low, place your stop loss one tick above this high or one tick
Hmm.
above this signal bar's high. This was your 1 is to 1 risk reward. You got out.
Okay.
I even if I hadn't traded the tick charts today, I wouldn't take this trade just because there are so many magnets up above the price action.
Yeah.
So the next trade which came by is a wedge bottom trade. Price tried to move higher once, tried to move higher twice, tried to move higher thrice. This
Hmm.
bar, this is the signal bar for you. This is signaling that it's going higher. But what entry do we need? We need the price to move one tick above this bar's high
Yeah.
to take an
Correct.
entry. The stop loss should be one tick below this signal bar or on the entire structures one tick lower than.
Below that. Huh.
Yeah, but that didn't trigger on the next bar itself. This was a signal bar, this bull bar,
Yes.
but this bear bar didn't even go one tick above this bar, so the trade never
Above.
gotten
Hmm.
entered. But that said, there is a concept called inside bar, outside bar. What is an inside bar? If you see this bull bar's high is this point, low is this point. So that is the range of the bar.
Yeah. The second bar range is within the first one.
Yeah,
Something like that.
exactly. So this will be the inside bar. Now, why is inside bar or outside bar patterns are important? They act as a second entry, meaning
Oh.
suppose
Okay.
price was not making a inside bar here, okay,
Hmm.
instead of going one tick above it went one tick lower, assume that, okay, and
Okay.
then price did something like this. It went lower here and then it did something like
Okay.
this, and you enter this. Assume that this is a strong closing bull bar, and you enter one tick above this bull bar. So what happened
Okay.
now? Price tried to move higher here. It didn't trigger the entry. Then it moved lower here. Then it again took a small pullback and then it closed strongly. So this is the second time it's attempting to go higher after the wedge bottom.
Hmm.
So that is
Yes.
the second entry, right? So what I'm trying to say is this inside bar will act as the
Hmm.
second entry for it.
Okay.
It's just a cheat code. If it's an inside bar or an outside bar occurring at an important pattern, this is an important pattern. Why? EMA is a magnet. Day's low is acting as a support, meaning what do I mean by support? Price will resist going lower beyond this day's low.
Okay.
Okay, that is clear, right?
Yes.
And it is also forming a double bottom pattern. What is a double bottom pattern? This low and this low are close to um,
Each other. Okay.
not close to each other, mm,
Not close. I
on
mean,
the same
yeah.
zone, price zone.
Yes. Yes.
And it's a constructive structure. Wedge bottom, double bottom, magnet is higher, inside bar. So although this is a bare closing bar, I would enter one tick above this bar. Put my stop loss one tick below this inside bar's low or on this bar's low. So let's see if it reached that target. One tick above this bar, one tick below
Okay.
this bar. It did reach. If you put your stop loss here, one tick below this also, it reached the 1 hour target. Why 1 hour target? The price action is behaving like a trading range. What is a trading range
Mm.
definition? It's trying to move higher, it's trying to move lower. Yesterday I explained to you that it's a hallmark of trading range if it's trying to move higher and lower within few bars. So traders are
Yes.
confused. So when they enter in the bottom third region, they are looking for a scalp trade. Scalp trades because they know that it will reverse as soon as it reaches the top range, top third range. What do I mean by top third range? If I mark a box here, suppose this is the trading range.
Hmm.
This is our trading range. So if I divide this zone to equal three equal parts,
Okay. Hmm.
let's say from here to here is one
Hmm.
third, and then
Yeah.
so we need to look for long entries in the bottom third region and short entries in the top third region.
Hmm.
That is what
Okay.
trading range is, right? So now,
Yeah.
once it reaches the top third region, you know that it's gonna reverse. That is why you scalp out.
Okay.
Yes, it's still a gap down. Yes, it acts as a magnet. Yes, EMA is also acting as a magnet. But what is price doing now? Price is saying that it's in the trading range. So your trades has to be relevant to what price is doing, not assumptions that it might go, it should go. It doesn't have to listen to your opinions.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
what price is telling is it's in a trading range. So trade me like a trading range. You exit at top third region. So you scalp out. This much is clear, right?
Yes, it is clear.
So now if you see, all of a sudden it took a huge dip. The price,
Hmm. It is no more a trading range, right? It's just trying to go lower or
not exactly. Yes, this is like one, two, three, four, five consecutive bear bars. One,
hmm.
two, three
Maybe
bear
we
bars are
can't
closing on
decide
the
yet
lows.
for it to be a trading range, right?
Yes,
Little.
market. Okay, let me explain to you this concept. You know how a car is moving and car has momentum or inertia? The same way, when a market is moving, it also has some characteristics. That
Yeah.
characteristics may be a bull trend, a bear trend, or a trading range.
Yeah.
Right now, the characteristic of the market is trading range. So it has the inertia of that trading range. What I mean by
Okay.
that inertia is 80% of the time it will try to remain in that characteristic. Now, right now, the characteristic is a trading range, so it will try to remain in the trading
Oh,
range.
okay.
20% of the
Okay.
time, it will break out.
Hmm.
When it does, it will give you a clear signal. Right now, if you see, this was a strong breakout below this trading range.
Yes, correct.
But then, if you see, this is not a strong follow through bar.
Hmm.
Why? Because its closing is not beyond the midpoint. So it's a weak bull bar, huge tail. Are you able to see this bar?
Yes.
So this is a weak follow through, and then the next bar was a strong closing bull bar.
Hmm. Yeah.
So whoever was trading on the short side for hoping for a breakout and a measure move, what will be the measure move? The first measure move will be from the close of this bar to the high of this bar. If the stop loss is here, this will be the first target.
Yeah.
So if somebody entered the short here, they're hoping for this target and placing the stop loss here, 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 or all the way here. Depending on
Okay.
their risk tolerance, they'll keep their stop losses and their profit target also changes. But
Hmm.
instead of a good follow through bar, what are the bears getting? They're getting a weak bear bar closing above its midpoint and then followed by a strong closing bull bar.
Full bar. Yes.
I'm not saying the price can't reach their target, but whoever entered the short trade here wouldn't like
Hmm.
that. And if you
Correct. Yes.
see, this was a okay bear bar. The next bar, although it at certain point it was trying to close strongly, it reversed up again. The next bar is again a
Hmm.
doji bar. The next bar is a weak bear bar again. So this is one more small trading range occurring here.
Yes. Correct.
Maybe what might happen is this was the range, trading range. Maybe one more
Hmm.
trading range will form here and then we'll
Hmm.
have to see what
Yes.
will occur. Okay, so coming to the trades which I took today on the tick chart, here is the recording. Okay, so this was a huge gap down. The second bar was a strong closing bull bar. I entered one tick above this bull bar
Did you
and
play the recording? I don't think so. It's just the previous one.
oh, okay. Give me a second. I think I have to change the stream settings. Is it visible now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You can see that this is a 2000 tick chart ES contract. So huge gap down opening.
Yes.
The first bar was a bear bar. The second bar was a strong closing bull bar. Here I entered on one tick above the bull bar. Why? Because see, it's not like you cannot enter on the first bar of the bull closing. There should
Yeah.
be a proper reason. What is the reasoning here? Huge gap down. EMA is very far away. The yesterday's close, yesterday's low, yesterday's high is very far away. So all those will act as magnet. And whoever wanted to enter on a short trade here, thinking that it was a bear bar closing on its low and a huge gap down, so it might go lower, they got trapped by the strong bull bar closing.
Yes. Yeah.
So since all those factors were acting up, I entered one tick above, and if you see, the bar doesn't take 2 3 seconds also to close. That is, it's what tick chart means is Price has to move 2000 times every tick. So one point has four ticks in
Every six. Okay, okay,
so every tick, when it moves 2000 times, the bar closes.
okay.
On the opening, it is very volatile, so the bars close in within few seconds. And I didn't even
Yeah.
get to move my stop loss and profit target to 1 hour. It just got hit as soon as I placed the order.
Mm.
I wanted to move it to like 1:1 risk to reward. By the time I tried to move it, it got hit. So this was the first trade, and now if you see, there are one, two, three consecutive bull bars closing near their highs.
Yes,
So you can enter here on the close, put your stop loss one tick below this, and hope for a 1:1 risk to reward.
yes,
That also happen. I'll mark and show to you on the chart later on. Coming to the next trade, I was hoping for a pullback structure. Here, the price is trying to move higher once. This was a strong bull leg. It tried to move higher once, and then a few bars later, I guess this bar reverses up again. This entry was not very good. I couldn't place my order at all. It just closed soon, and I was late to react. So I just entered on the market order and move my stop loss here and move my stop profit target there. So here if you see, strong bull leg, price tried to move higher once, it went lower, it tried to move higher twice. So one tick above this bull bar, you enter,
yeah,
place your stop loss one tick below this or below this bear bar. I exited at 1 hour. You need not exit
mm.
at 1 hour. I just like high probability trades.
Yeah, yeah. It depends.
So
Yes,
yeah, so once it went beyond 5 points, I wanted to move it to break even. Why break even? Because usually my profit target is five if I'm scalping, 5 points if I'm scalping, or 10 points if I'm swinging. Here I was scalping,
oh,
so I wanted to just get out at 5 points, but then entry was also late and the risk was also huge. So I wanted to maintain that risk reward. And on the first trade, also, I couldn't move my profit target. It just hit as soon as I entered. So I just wanted to reduce that risk and then aim for a higher profit target. If you see, this is the E-mini contract. ES is E-mini, MES is micro E-mini. Micro E-mini is uh, it has $5 value for every point, and E-mini or ES has $50 value for every point. So every point it's moving higher or lower, I'm risking $50. So I didn't want to risk all that much and move my stop loss to break even.
okay.
And here again, if you see, one, two, three consecutive bull bars closing on their highs, but this is happening in leg one, pullback, leg two. So I don't want to take that trade here. I hope this much is clear.
Yeah, it is clear.
And if you see now, see it's going lower, but it's behaving like a
Was this
trading range.
PM?
Oh, sorry. Just a second.
Yeah, now it's visible.
So here, if you see, this was the trading range before.
Hmm.
It broke out, and now if you see, price is behaving like a trading range. What is the
Yeah.
definition of trading range? It has to move higher, it has to move lower, and confuse the traders. The main thing
Yes.
is confusing the traders. Now, price broke out of this range. It's trying to move lower. But then it's not an easy journey. If you see bad follow through, strong bull bar, bad follow through bar, doji bar, bad follow through, bad breakout bar, strong bear breakout bar, bad follow through, strong bull bar, strong bear bar, again reversal, strong bull bar, strong bear bar. So price is telling you that it's still in the trading range.
Yeah.
That is what I meant by this can be a trading range, and now it can form one more trading range.
One more
So
trading range.
yeah.
Yeah.
So now if you see here, this was a breakout. Whoever entered on the breakout here,
Yeah, you previously showed me this,
yeah.
right?
So it can hit the target here.
Mm,
I'm not saying it won't. I didn't like it much. That's all.
yes.
Why? Because it's so much pain. Where when the trade is smooth, you can easily sit and trade. If it's so much like zigzagging all the way, it's hard to trade.
Yeah, correct.
So it hit the 1 hour history one. We'll end the session today for here.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any doubts then?
No. If there is anything, yeah, later.
Yeah. And if you see, this can be a micro wedge bottom. If it closes a strong bull bar, you can enter one tick above that bull bar and place its stop loss below this low. If it closes a strong bull bar.
Okay.
Okay, then see you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You don't have to thank me.